What is up, my friends? So today I want to talk to you about fear and what to do with fear and how to conquer fear, at least try to start to conquer fear. And why I'm going to talk to you about this is because I'm in an empty gym right now. If you see this, it's an empty gym. Nobody else is in here except for me. And one of the things is I'm in here after hours. So I don't have to wear a mask. This is during the pandemic, and literally there's a sign behind me right there that says you gotta wear a mask. I don't have to right now because there's nobody else in here. I get it, we're in a pandemic, but the pandemic has caused something that has really deterred a lot of people's lives, and that is, it's put fear. It's put fear into every single one of us. Ooh, look at me. A little bit of a mess, sorry guys. So I think it's really important that we actually take a step forward to actually conquer our fears. And one of the things that I've been learning from my brother, if you're not following him, follow him, Jeff the Entrepreneur. He's actually inspired me as I inspire him. Fear is a direction. So number one, when you're afraid, fear is a direction. So it's telling you, number one, that you should be either leaning into something to get better at it or running away from it. With that said, we as human beings really don't have too much to be afraid of, especially in the Western world. There's really not that much. Everything that we are truly afraid of is really not going to kill us. The only thing that really are fearful things are things that put us in immediate peril. Things that are actually going to threaten our life. Most everything else is just anxiety and worry, and they're self-manifested fears. So number one, fear is the direction. Number two, when you're afraid of something, it's teaching you a lesson. It's teaching you a lesson that you need to be stronger in that area. So one of the things is, I'm extroverted, which I didn't really realize that. I love being around people. Like the fact that this gym is empty right now, I like it because I can work out, I can do whatever. But the fact that there's nobody here, I don't like that. I like to be around human beings. I actually really enjoy when there's a huge audience, when I have to perform for a huge audience. I didn't realize these things until I got older. I always thought I was introverted, and I always thought I was shy. So introverted, extroverted. Extroverted, you get energy from being around people. I actually learned this from my fiance. Introverted, it kind of sucks your energy being around people. I get more energy when I'm with people, but I've always been shy. Always been shy because I've always been fearful of where that might lead me, like in certain things. So with that said, being fearful and being shy, because I'm like, oh my God, what are they thinking of me? What is that person thinking of me? It's really been my Achilles heel my whole entire life. So it's something that I'm always progressively moving towards. Now, when things are important in life, the shyness, the fear goes out the window and I attack it head on, but there's been a lot of times where it hasn't been. So really what I want to say is, whenever you're afraid, if you're shy, let's say you're shy, you don't want to say hi to somebody, just start putting yourself out there. I used to do this a lot, and I'm actually doing it now more often, is just say hi to 5 new people. Just meet 5 new people. I know it's the pandemic right now, so it might be a little bit different when you watch this. That might all be over with, but it's just reach out to more people, talk to more people, send DMs just to say, hey, how's your day going? Like if you know somebody or you want to reconnect with somebody, or if you don't know somebody, it's a complete stranger. Hey man, I really love what you're doing with whatever business that you're in. I appreciate that. It's fantastic. Like that's amazing stuff. Genuinely compliment someone, not like you're trying to get anything out of them, but reach out to other people, learn about them, learn what they're doing in life. And 3, the last thing is there's really nothing to be afraid of, man. We all know we're gonna die. I was listening to Jesse Itzler, so I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami, we're at the 10X Growth Conference number 5. And Jesse Itzler said something really important. He did something really cool. He said, and he pointed to somebody in the front row. He said, what's your name? And I said, Mike. He said, Mike, you know you're gonna die, right? The guy, Mike, shook his head, yes. He was like, do you have your burial plot picked out? He's like, no. He's like, do you have anything planned out for when you're gonna die? He's like, no. He's like, Jesse Itzler was like, none of us do, right? But that's the point. We all know we're gonna die, but we don't prepare for it. We just think we're forever gonna live, that we're gonna live forever. And I actually have a theory behind that, because I think human beings We're meant to live forever, and we're not supposed to die. Our bodies naturally fight death. It's a whole different topic that I'm not gonna get into tonight, because I gotta go to bed, because I gotta be up at 5. But nothing's really gonna hurt us. We need to remember that. Rejection won't kill us. The only thing that's really gonna hurt us long term is being lonely. So don't be afraid to be afraid. If you're gonna be afraid of anything, be afraid of being lonely. Reach out to more people. One thing this pandemic has taught us is that it's good for us as human beings to be connected with one another. So I strongly encourage everybody, if you're watching this right now, reach out to somebody that normally would kind of scare you a little bit. Start a conversation with them. Do it. Conquer your fear. Fear is the direction. Fear is the lesson. And really, there's nothing to be afraid of. Have a great day, guys. Love you all. Be powerful.